For almost a year now, documents leaked by former NSA contractor Edward Snowden have exposed a series of massive U.S. spying programs. The news media around the world, including CCTV, have covered these stories extensively, but details of one of these NSA spying programs is causing some of us to ask how far is too far in revealing details of covert activity. CCTV's Jim Spellman joins us now. And Jim, what's behind the controversy?
Mike, it involves an NSA program called Mystic. That's the code name, and it has allowed the United States to record every single cell phone call made in 2 different countries and keep those recordings for about 30 days. The Washington Post first reported on the program back in March, and earlier this week, journalist Glenn Greenwald, who has worked closely with Snowden to distribute these leaked documents, revealed that one of those 2 countries is the Bahamas in the Caribbean. But here's where it gets really interesting. The United States government approached Greenwald and several of the newspapers who have published stories based on Snowden's leaks and asked them not to publish the name of the second country. Greenwald agreed not to publish the name of the second country because of, quote, specific credible concerns that doing so would lead to increased violence. Other publications that have viewed the documents, and many, but not all, mainstream news outlets have also complied with the request of the U.S. government to not name this country. CCTV is also not naming the country at this time. But Wikileaks, the anti-secrecy group led by Julian Assange, decided that they would publish the name of the country and did so earlier today. A few media outlets have since reported what WikiLeaks wrote. Others have not.
And we're going to hear from WikiLeaks exclusively in just a minute, but what makes this different from some of these other NSA disclosures, would you say?
So many of these revelations have come out of the Snowden documents, and frankly, the United States government hasn't been happy to have any of this revealed to the public. But they specifically did not want this one released, saying it could lead to violence. And they haven't released any of the specific details of exactly what they fear might happen. It was enough for the New York Times, The Guardian in England, Der Spiegel in Germany, and the Washington Post here in the United States to not go with the story. These are all papers, publications that have not hesitated to release material that has made the United States look very bad. So it's got to be something more than that, it would seem. Now, on Twitter, WikiLeaks made a kind of a dramatic announcement a few days ago that it would release the name in 72 hours. They then hedged and tweeted that they were delaying their announcement, and then early Friday morning, Assange himself posted the name of the country and a rationale for the release.
The U.S. government hasn't responded, though, to these allegations. Is there a reason why they might be staying quiet?
You know, we've tried to get reactions since Wednesday about this, and they're just not commenting on it either one-on-one or in press conferences that have happened here today, Friday. Michael Hanlon, international relations expert at the Brookings Institution, said he wouldn't be surprised if the U.S. was intentionally staying quiet.